Hollywood, where love is sometimes more dramatic than blockbuster movies. Here there are lavish weddings like fairy tales, but there are also marriages that make the whole world surprised. From couples who are only together for a few dozen hours, to people who get married again and again, many times like an endless loop. Fame, pressure, and spotlight all blend together, creating love stories that are both romantic and unbelievable, which can only happen in the world's cinema capital. And today, let's explore with us the top 10 strangest marriages in Hollywood history, where each story is a real movie that no screenwriter can imagine. Tracy Edmonds, Eddie Murphy, a marriage that only lasted 14 days and was controversial because of its legality. On January 1, 2008, when Hollywood was still busy with New Year's parties, comedian Eddie Murphy and film producer Tracy Edmonds suddenly held a lavish wedding in Bora Bora, a paradise island in French Polynesia. The ceremony took place on a romantic beach witnessed by close friends and families from both sides. Images of the radiant couple in wedding attire quickly appeared in the newspapers, making the public believe that they had just entered a perfect marriage. However, few people know that this wedding was only symbolic. The couple did not register a legal marriage license in the U.S., meaning that legally they were never officially husband and wife. The reason, according to many sources, was because their relationship had been full of conflicts since the wedding. Just 2 weeks after the ceremony in Bora Bora, Eddie Murphy and Tracy Edmonds released a joint statement. After much consideration, we have decided not to enter into a legal marriage. We will remain close friends, respectful of each other, and devoted to our families. In other words, their marriage ended in just 14 days before it could become a reality on paper. The press immediately dissected the event. Many entertainment publications called it Hollywood's most glamorous wedding, while audiences saw it as a testament to the fleeting and unpredictable nature of love in the spotlight. For Murphy, this was just another milestone in his complicated love life. As for Tracy Edmonds, the incident caused her to endure public pressure for a long time, even though both insisted that they had broken up peacefully. Kim Kardashian, Kris Humphries, the 72-day marriage, one of the most controversial and newsworthy events of the 2010s. In August 2011, Kim Kardashian, who was already a reality TV star, thanks to Keeping Up with the Kardashians, held a lavish wedding with NBA basketball player Kris Humphries. The wedding took place in Montecito, California, with an estimated cost of about $10 million. From the Vera Wang wedding dress to the A-list guest list, everything was filmed and broadcast on E! As a multi-episode reality TV show. This wedding became a global TV event, attracting tens of millions of viewers. However, just 72 days later, Kim suddenly filed for divorce. The news caused an explosion of public opinion. Fans and the press questioned, was this really a marriage for love or just a TV show created to create buzz? Many criticized Kim for using the wedding to attract attention and make money from television rights, while Kris Humphries claimed that he was turned into a supporting actor in a prearranged scenario. The legal battle that followed lasted more than a year and a half. Although the actual marriage only lasted a little over 2 months, Humphries sued for an annulment instead of divorce on the grounds that he had been deceived. The case only ended in April 2013 when the two were officially granted a legal divorce. Despite heavy criticism, this 72-day marriage paradoxically strengthened Kim Kardashian's reputation. The noise helped her continue to be the center of the media while also paving the way for her next relationship with Kanye West, who later became her husband and father of her children. The wedding of Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries is still considered the most famous flash marriage of modern Hollywood. Lavish, noisy broadcasts like a TV series, but quickly ended as a stage scandal. It clearly reflects the way Hollywood turns private life into a public stage where love and fame are difficult to separate. Nicolas Cage, Erica Koik, 4 short days but enough to become one of the most scandalous marriages in modern Hollywood. In March 2019, Nicolas Cage, then in his 50s and having gone through 3 failed marriages, appeared in Las Vegas with his new girlfriend Erica Koike, a little-known makeup artist. They got married at the Bellagio wedding chapel just hours after being caught arguing fiercely in the hotel lobby. The media at that time took pictures of Cage appearing to be staggering, speaking loudly and looking tense. Many sources said that the actor was in a state of intoxication, even losing control. Just 4 days later, Cage immediately filed for an annulment in Clark County Court. In the documents, he stated that he and Koike were not sober enough to understand the consequences of their actions when deciding to get married. Cage also accused his new wife of hiding her criminal record and personal relationships, implying that he was being deceived. The incident quickly became the focus of international media. Major newspapers simultaneously ran headlines: Nicolas Cage's 4-day marriage, drunk to get married, sober to get divorced. The public was both surprised and amused by the scenario, that seemed to only exist in movies but happened to an Oscar-winning star. The story did not end there. Erica Koike protested, claiming that Cage had damaged her reputation and demanded financial compensation. The incident dragged on for months despite the fact that the marriage only lasted 4 days. Finally, the two officially divorced in the summer of the same year, ending one of the shortest and strangest romances in Hollywood history. For Cage, this was just another milestone in a long line of ups and downs in his personal life. An outstanding talent in cinema, but off-screen he constantly shocked with his incomprehensible decisions. And for the public, that 4-day marriage became a tragicomedy reflecting the chaos and impulsiveness that characterized Las Vegas, as well as Nicolas Cage himself. Carmen Electra Dennis Rodman, a 9-day chaotic Las Vegas-style marriage. In November 1998, Carmen Electra, a model and actress famous for Baywatch, and Dennis Rodman, a talented and troubled NBA basketball star, unexpectedly got married at the Little Chapel of the Flowers in Las Vegas. The news stunned the public. They were already known as a rebellious couple, often appearing in the press for their unpredictable actions, and this wedding only reinforced that image. According to later accounts, the wedding took place in a context where both were drunk after a night of partying. Rodman entered the chapel in a colorful outfit, Carmen in a simple white dress, all of which seemed more like an impulsive act than a serious decision. Just a few days later, Rodman filed for an annulment, claiming that he had a lack of good judgment at the time of the marriage. Their relationship quickly became a hot topic in the press. While Carmen shared that this love affair originated from true feelings and passionate passion, Rodman described it as a crazy period in his life. The two often argued, even having to have the police intervene. However, after the marriage was annulled, they kept in touch for a while, as if there was a dramatic and indestructible feeling between them. Carmen Electra and Dennis Rodman's 9-day marriage became one of the symbols of Hollywood's impetuousness, a sexy TV star and a rebellious athlete together, writing a colorful love story but falling apart as quickly as the lights of Las Vegas. To this day, it is still mentioned as one of the shortest, most noisy, and most current marriages of the 1990s.